Okay, I'm back. It's me, your professor. You know me from such exciting hints as confidence limits of the relative risk. So now we're going to take a look at confidence limits of odds ratios, which is another thing a lot of people struggle with. And like I said before, people who are not me think that there's some big benefit to computing things by hand. But since some of you decided to do it on your homework and instead of programming and didn't get the right answer, let's go through how you do that. So to get the confidence limits for the odds ratio, you start with the natural log of the odds ratio. You might subtract and add, just like you always do, z, which in this case is going to be 1.96, times the square root of 1 over x1 plus 1 over n1 minus x1 plus 1 over x2 plus 1 over n2 minus x2. And then for each of those limits, you take the exponent of it, so e to the whatever you got in the first step. So let's look at how to do that. So first, here's my odds ratio. I had 84 people had reduced symptoms as opposed to 116 who didn't. So that's 84 over 116, divided by 42 people in the placebo group that had a reduction in symptoms and 158 who did not. So that's my odds ratio. I take the log of that. Just use the log function. There you go. My first step, I'm going to take the square root of 1 over 84 plus 1 over 116 plus 1 over 42 plus 1 over 158. Then I'm going to take this value, I'm going to multiply it by 1.96. My lower confidence limit, log, equals the log of the odds minus that. My upper confidence limit equals the log of the odds plus the value I got up here in step 2. Then I am going to take e to the LCM underscore L, what I call this thing up here. I'm going to take the upper confidence limit that I got here, take e to the exponent, e to that, run it, and this will give me the odds ratio. Let's check it out. Odds ratio and confidence limit. So here's my odds ratio, 2.72. Log the odds, we really don't care. And over here is the lower confidence limit and the upper confidence limit. Now, remember I had talked in an earlier class about how to run this with SAS. Now, here's the funny thing. If I had actually just done the proc freak without stepping through, I would get same thing. Odds ratio 2.72, 95% confidence limits 1.75, 4.2. To go back again, here are the statements for how I stepped through it. First, I got the odds ratio, took the log, took the square root of all of this, and subtracted it, added it, like you always do with the lower and upper confidence limits, took e to that value, and there you go.